Hello everyone, Barry Scooter here, and welcome to kind of an oddity of sorts for a side series, or for a side series of Pocahontas. I'll divulge more details here, but Pocahontas was a game that I had oddly enough played a bit of growing up. Also, don't do that. It was a game I played oddly a bit growing up for one reason or another. Strange clouds loom on the horizon. I don't know. I want to try and do like a Native American voice, but I don't know if I can without like being. I don't know if I can like actually put out like the proper voice. But this movie is entirely based upon the events of, well, the movie in question. Seek out the animal spirits and let them guide you. Now, it's been forever since I've watched the movie Pocahontas. I turned down the sound on my end because this is the Genesis version. It's the version I know, instead of the Super Nintendo version. Anyway. So, I have left hits on because I will be dumb in some puzzles, but how this game works for the most part is you have A to interact. I feel like, no, I don't have my buttons. I might have my buttons backwards, actually. Whatever. Basically, you have control over Pocahontas and Meeko. They will help each other, but sometimes Meeko will not be available in levels. I don't know what these berries do. I just occasionally collect them because they help sometimes. And even though the sprite design in this game is beautiful, sometimes it's a little hard to see what is climbable and what is not, for Meeko at least. And as much as you might begrudgingly not want to hear this, it is I would consider this more of a puzzle platformer. But anyway, these are Genesis controls, so what I know and what I'm going to tell you might be different than what you actually will know. No, actually, no, I don't. Pocahontas, get down. Because you actually need Meeko to help with various things. Also, it's stiff. Movement is a little stiff in this game. I won't lie to you about that. So you will see me flop constantly. Anyway, there's a part here where I have to take Meeko and like I have to go do a little bit of pre-exploration, so to say. What do I get if I collect all the berries? I don't know. I've never collected all the berries in this game. And I goofed that up. But anyway, as I was saying, climbing trees, kind of rough. You don't know what's in the foreground, what's not in the foreground, what's climbable, what's not. So I guess at this point we need the help of Pocahontas to have Meeko collect more. I don't know if just Meeko collect the berries, or if everybody, or if both characters can collect the berries. Well, we can't progress further this way without help, so. And I would like to say that, you don't need to worry about pace of the game if that's something you're worried about. Like, even for what the game is as it is right now, or what you're seeing right now, game is relatively short. I think most of the time spent berries, and then Meeko can't swim. I think, but yeah, like this game will take, like each stage will take a while to get through itself, but actually complete. Okay, I actually need to get back up there with Meeko. There we go. Actually getting through the game won't take very long at all. Like this, I expect the series to be like, what, 5 or 6 parts? And that's, I don't know, I need to have him go up because he needs to collect more berries. Although I think I may have stopped him from going up without help. So, back to this. But yeah, the game is like, I think like 5 stages long. Falling! Some animals can help you with special powers, which you learn about. But yeah, we have no animal powers, which will give us more abilities throughout the game. Actually, right now, we want to go take care of the animal. So, press up and jump to jump high. We get a little closer. Also, it's going to seem a little bit odd in terms of movement because you have... Well, I guess you don't have to press up and jump, but you can just press jump. But forward and jump is a little leap like such. A is your interact button, which we will use here. Interact. And that simple action also unlocks another function of the A button, which is animal powers. Which you can see at any time by pausing the game, but we'll have 8, 9. I'll be honest with you, I seem to always only get like 9 or like 8 of the 9. But anyway. So anyway, as I talked over it, so we basically have the ability to run. So we can run, we can jog, or we can full on sprint. And this will allow us to clear certain gaps. And that's also how we clear that log there. Now, I have to get down and get to Meeko now, but at the very least, we now have movement. I really hope you guys enjoy this 1-minute loop of Colors of the Wind, I think it is. Because they really milked this song. There, I'm up. And I'll switch. And I would like to, you know, say that, yeah, there is some kind of 2-player functionality in this game. There's not. Okay, well, that's the plan in a minute here. But first, I'm going to see how many berries I can collect. I might just give up on it partway through. Anyway, now Meeko has all of his stuff. I'm just going to let him go down here where he's supposed to be. So, I should say that... Oh gosh, well, it actually works out. Unlike Meeko, our raccoon friend, who can fall for seemingly endless distances, we cannot. If we fall, there is fall damage in this game, and I forget what the best way to get down is, like normally. Not that. I guess you just kind of have to get close to a ledge and hit down if it's steep enough, but there's also things we'll need. There's also some necklace pieces we'll need to collect, even though Pocahontas is wearing her necklace. She collects necklace pieces. Like, there's one in every stage, and it's not that far out of the way if you, like, minorly explore. Like, even remotely explore, you'll find it. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute, but first I have to use the slow swim to get around. We'll get a faster swim in a little bit, but for right now, it's a slow swim. Oh, wow, that really just did it. Anyway. I think the pace you can expect from this game is like, if I remember, it's like 2 abilities per level, and then there's like 1 ability you just get randomly as you get thrust into the final level. And I don't know how long each video is going to be. My whole plan, recording wise, is just going to be record one. Oh gosh, not that way. My plan is going to be just to record 1 stage per video, and the game will be over by the time we get to that point. Right. You also have to face the right way when jumping up to these cliff heights. That's definitely a wall. Scooter walls are a thing. I know! Oh yeah, so the story in question. Because I'm pretty sure there's been at least 5 comments like, what the heck? How many, like, why have you played, why were you up there, Meeko? You know what? I don't ask questions anymore. Just send them back to shore while I go swimming around down here. No air meter. You can stay underwater for as long as you like. Although I'm pretty sure there is, like, I always check underwater in this first level from what I remember as a kid. Because I remember there being various collectibles down here where nobody should. Okay, never mind. We're not going to go through there yet. Not yet, I said. Please. So, growing up as a kid, I was the youngest of 3. And unfortunately, the other... Oh, no. Let go of that. We're going to go to the other side of it. Fortunately and unfortunately, I had 2 elder sisters. as such, I didn't exactly get all the say, even though I was the one that played most of the video games in the household. I didn't get all the say on what we rented from the video store at the time or what games we owned. So you're gonna grab that, and we're gonna switch over to Meeko, and you're gonna jump on that thing. So when I was saying, oh boy, I would love to rent the Ren and Stimpy game again, because that game is fun and I want to play it again. My sisters eventually were like, we're not gonna play the Ren and Stimpy game again. Not with you, at least. We want to play... hello? Oh, I actually have to push aside so I can go in the hole. Oh, right, that's another animal power-up, so... There is. I'm working on that. I'm really glad that this hint system's in the game, by the way. But yeah, sometimes my sisters got say on what it was, even though I'd usually be the one to play the games regardless of what it was we got, because they would play it for like maybe 2 hours and then they'd move on with their day. At least from what I can remember. My childhood memory is fuzzy a lot of times. Alright, nothing down there. So I got, well, my sister of course had beaten this game. Also, we have to chase this frog across the lily pads. Just, it sounds stupid, but trust me, we have to. Oh, I have to go over there. So, yeah, even though my sisters sometimes got say on it, there, Meeko can get through. And now it comes the fun part. Platforming as Meeko is quite possibly the worst thing in this game. There. I made it. And I'm going to run for as far as possible with him until the game tells me to stop. Right, berries. I don't think I ever collected all the berries as a kid, so this is a new experience for me right here. Now that I've settled down, I've told all the stories I want to say and all the plant stuff I want to say, I will say that the sprite work in this game is very gorgeous, but I think that also lends to the fact of why the game was so short. I don't think I can go up there. And now I think I'm stuck down here. Yeah, I am. Let's have him freak out to get back to shore while plays Pocahontas again. Anyway. It's kind of strange, really, that, and this isn't really supposed to be a dig on my sisters, but it's just like the fact that they would always get these games, I'd play the game regardless. Yeah, I will work on that. Oh yeah, it's plus, or plus? Help, I've become accustomed to new age terminology. It's start to get rid of text boxes. Turn, a jump. Right, and long jump coming in. Hit. And I believe the baby bird they're referring to is up here on this cliff somewhere. Wow, I didn't even have this hint yet. Grab up the baby bird. You are now holding the baby bird. I am now putting down the baby bird. I am attempting to put down the baby bird. How did I get this? There we go. Holy cow. Okay, bird power up. What does that? What does it literally do other than just protect you from long falls? Because like I said, there is fall damage in the game. And if we pause, do we see it? No. We can't see it if we pause, but there is... There you go, Meeko. Make it work. And I need Meeko's help, of course. But we have 5 health. And I'm not gonna lie, almost all of that 5 health you will be going through in a normal fashion in the first 2 to 3 stages. And then after that, everything becomes instant death. And I'm not saying that in a bad light. I'm saying that as in what we're going to be dealing with in this game. If anybody who has watched Pocahontas knows, what we're going to be dealing with in this game in some regard is, I can't think and I can't play and talk at the same time apparently. What we'll be dealing with is more or less just yeah, instant death. I can't think of like better words right now while I'm searching through my brain for resources. Anyway. Hey, there we go. Show off the lack of health. It's portrayed by leaves. I did a practice playthrough a little bit ago. And yeah, like even the practice playthrough, I didn't like die due to fall damage. I died due to the instant death, which before I end off this video for this, I should say there is no life count. There is no lives. I think that speaks well for the game, at least, in that there's no lives, because there are some parts that I'm going to goof up and get frustrated with. And you'll see it at some point. His name is Polanta? Wimpago Data. I can't do the Indian accent at all. Oh. That's what the berries are for? For a password system? Well, at least you get to see this, and then we'll probably never see it again. So I think I'll end it off on this lovely screen for today. Everyone, thank you so much for watching the first episode of Pocahontas for the Sega Genesis. And I shall see you next time in level 2. Pretty sure there's only 5 levels in this game. Yeah, it's that short. Anyway, take care, everybody.